that first hit of crack cocaine, your whole mind, your whole body seems to freeze.
I beat my wife up when she was 8 months pregnant, man.
How did you get to the point then when you realized the drug which made you feel like somebody was now destroying you?
I love heroin more than I love my kids.
The bank is involved everywhere in issues of poverty, and our particular work is in the international field. But when we looked around Washington itself, we recognized that there were a number of disadvantaged people in this community as well. And so we felt that if we could give a chance to these people, that we would be fulfilling something that we do everywhere in the world, which is a belief that people want a chance, not charity.
Bettina Dinkins, a mother of 3 and a former Amtrak employee, used drugs for 26 years. She ended up homeless, alone, and living on the streets of D.C. for months before finally getting sober.
I didn't know where I was going to eat, where I was going to sleep. A lot of nights I walked the streets for hours until I find somewhere to stay. And I couldn't live like that anymore. You know, knowing that I had kids, you know, that needed me, and I loved them so much, and I just wanted to change my life. Not only for them, but basically more important for myself.
Finally, Bettina did get help. In February 2002, she entered the Fulton House of Hope. Here she discovered a new support system and a way to deal with her problems.
Changing, very fearful. This is my safety net.
And after being there and going through the groups that they have there and praying and find someone stronger than myself to help me through this, I found hope.
And they were very interested in Bettina coming here. They felt that Bettina had the right profile. She has a blend of maturity and a willingness to get the job done that we thought would work out well in our environment at the bank.
I love it because you stay busy continuously. It's a lot of work. The money that I didn't have, I have now. I'm able to save for rainy days, for housing, just for basically being a responsible mom. I'm being able to take care of my children at this time. I'm very grateful for that.
Treating their clients' addictions is a prerequisite to giving them a fresh start, but it is only one component in a comprehensive approach.
When an individual comes into your place, you realize that you're treating the entire individual, which is the body, mind, and spirit. Of course, they come in, they have the physical needs, that's food and shelter, but then beyond that, there's the type of transformation that takes place when you start dealing with some of the hurt and the anger that they have and the pain that they've come through.
I was homeless, unemployed, stressed, full of a lot of depression and everything. I couldn't make it into the shelters at night, so back in 2003, one day I just laid right here, which is the front door of the Pepco power plant, and I made me a tent right here, and this is where I slept at for 5 years. Eventually, washed cars, shined shoes, I panhandled.
Any hope of a decent life was held hostage by his daily forage for drugs and alcohol. It was a sad existence and a dangerous one.
It was one late evening, I was sleeping, and I was waking out my sleep. A guy was trying to rob me, and I woke up and I felt my pockets. He had a hand in my pocket, and he hit me with a little dagger right here, which I got some stitches at, and I ran over to the fire department across the street over here, and banged on the door and asked for some assistance. They took me to the hospital and stitched me up. July 24th, 2008, when I had my spiritual awakening right here, waking up, and I decided I didn't want to live in misery in this path of destruction, this horrible pit. And I knew I needed some help, and I knew about the Gospel Rescue Ministries, so I seeked the Gospel Rescue Ministries for some treatment.
Oh, I had many dreams. I had dreams of, well, believe it or not, I wanted to be a motorcycle cop, star football, well, NFL football player. I had a whole lot of dreams.
And what happened?
Well, you know, coming up through school, the thing was to, you know, after we leave practice, to hang out and drink a beer, take a bong hit. You know, it was real simple, real innocent then. Graduated onto harder things.
What happened to that little boy's heart?
Well, that little boy died. Oh, his heart.
What's his name? Your name is?
Mark.
I'm Mark 8. Talk to me. What you like to tell me?
I can tell you that dreams are back in my head today, and I plan to consistently.
See, I'm Mark talking to you. What's gonna happen to my life? I want to be a race car driver. I want to. What do you say? I'm gonna destroy my life? Yeah. That's the craziest thing I heard. Why would I want to destroy my life? I'll tell you a secret. Mark's still in you. He wants you to say hi to him. He thought that when you became an adult, you'll have some time for him. You're scared of him.
Nah.
You're scared of him. Why is he scared of Mark 8?
Because he let him down.
He what?
Let him down.
Tell him.
You let Mark down.
Yeah.
Afraid to come out.
Mark was his hope. Mark is him. How could he let him down?
Wrong choices we make in life.
So what happens to Mark 8?
Sitting right there.
He's there?
I mean, what I'm saying is, the real Mark needs to come out.
Would you go and tell him that?
Well, I go tell him that.
Yeah, go and tell him. No, go and tell him that.
The real Mark need to come out. The real Mark need to stop being scared. The same dream that you had, you can still fulfill it. But you got to step out of yourself. And I'm saying to you, I'm saying to myself too. See, the mistakes that we made, we can't change. So just let the real Mark come out.
Gotcha.
When a corporate partner makes a donation to Gospel Rescue Ministries, either funds or jobs, they find that they will get dedicated workers for those jobs, people who know what it means not to have enough, people who know what it's like to struggle their whole lives, who want to make a difference in their children's lives. When they provide resources, funds, they know that we're going to use those funds to make a difference in all our clients' lives, and that's what we do at Gospel Rescue Ministries.
If you do that in a community, you're much less likely to have crime, you're much less likely to have pessimism, and you're much more likely to encourage your children to do what's right.